Hey, what's going on guys, Kobe here and welcome back to some more transfer news. Today we are starting off with De Gea, and Madrid are considering hitting his 54 million release clause, which Man U put in his contract. I don't know like English clubs to put release clauses in contracts, so that's kind of something new. I don't know if that's like something that they just accept for him or what, or if it was like a special requirement when he signed his new deal. However, Real Madrid are ready to activate that. And that'll happen obviously when Real Madrid's transfer embargo ends, which I think is after January. Next up is Paredes. He's a Argentinian attacker midfielder for Roma, and Wenger is weighing up a move for him. Kind of sees him as like the guy to play behind Sanchez. Next up is Aurier. He's getting tracked by a few clubs. United and City are both interested. United are looking favourites as they've stepped up their interest in Aurier, and you kind of let Fabinho rumour died down. Next up is Hazard, another player like is interested in Premier League clubs. Right back again, Mourinho is ready to make a move for him if he fails in his move for Aurier. Next up is Ravel Morrison. God, remember this guy when he was the next big thing. Hull are ready to offer him basically a last chance, a Premier League last chance for Ravel Morrison, and he's available for like 500k apparently. Pretty cheap, but then he never actually does what he had potential for, and that's be like a good player. Next up is Oscar, constantly getting linked with a move away. He seems to have fallen down the choice in Chelsea with them playing 3-5-2. Oscar doesn't seem like he's going to get a chance to get back into the team, and Inter Milan, backed by new cash, is said to be interested in him. This is a random one. Azmoun, Liverpool monitoring the FC Rostov striker, Iranian guy. He looks quite tall, and I don't know much about him, to be honest. This just came out of nowhere. You know, he might be a hidden gem, who knows? But he isn't exactly setting the world alight. Next up is Depay, constantly getting linked to the move away, and Everton are open to the move. Koeman said like he is interested in taking him from Manchester United, which obviously Mourinho wasn't happy about. Rooney is next up. He is a target for a new MLS club that's about to open up, and that is Los Angeles FC. And yeah, Rooney's getting interest from them. It could happen. It wouldn't surprise me. Rooney looks like he's past it now for me. Next up is Troy Deeney. He is getting linked with a move to West Ham as they see him as the #1 target. Obviously, there's no denying that they do need a striker pretty desperately. And Deeney looks like he's the guy that they're going to go for. He is proven goal scorer in the Prem, which is probably why West Ham are interested in him. Next up is Sturridge. This is the big one. Apparently he's looking to move away from Liverpool, not getting games, constantly on the bench, which is no surprise. Firmino does a really good job, and apparently anything 25 million upwards would secure his signature. Obviously West Ham again are interested, as well as Stoke, and apparently AC Milan are also going to go in for him. Next up is Ulloa. He is not getting game time at Leicester, and Sunderland will have to pay 10+ million to get him. Sunderland are rumoured to be going in for him. Berahino is another player that Liverpool are interested in, which kind of like, you know, indicates that Sturridge may be leaving. He is on a Liverpool shortlist, apparently with that Azmoun and one or two others. Next up is Ramsey. He's interested in Real Madrid, believe it or not. They're ready to link him up with Gareth Bale in a 25 million move. I don't really see why. I don't think he's good enough for Real Madrid. He's a great player, but I don't think he's that level. Di Maria is next up. Inter Milan, again, as mentioned before, they are backed by new cash, and they're ready to make a £50 million move. Grimaldo is a young left-back for Benfica, a product of the Barcelona Academy, and Manchester City are interested, and Benfica have a 38.5 million release clause on him. And finally, we end on Alexandro. Manchester City are eyeing a move for him in a 25 million move. Again, they're looking for a left-back. So there you go, guys. That is all the most recent gossip. Main one being Sturridge possibly leaving, but the potential right-backs and left-backs that may be coming into the Prem are also a good indication. Surprising one about this Azmoun. Never heard of him before. He is crazy for him to come out of nowhere. But there you go, guys. Make sure you do drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here for more transfer gossip.